This is going to inject a needle into my skin, and that's going to register my blood sugars. So it's a pump that can hurt sometimes. I hope it doesn't hurt this time. Pop it in and then you pull it back and then it just comes off. Yeah, things started falling apart on me about 7 years ago. I was diagnosed with hemochromatosis and diabetes. Hemochromatosis is an iron overload in your blood, and if not caught early enough, can kill your organs. And unfortunately, it killed my sister's liver, and she passed away back in '04 at a young age of 45. And it got my pancreas, which makes insulin for your body.
When we found out he had hemochromatosis, our family was devastated. And to be quite honest, we didn't think he'd ever play again. We thought the diagnosis was so severe, we weren't quite sure how the hemochromatosis would impact him. That was a very scary time in our life.
And through a few years of trying every different angle of pills and shots and all that, just felt that the pump was the easiest way for me to manage my diabetes. And now I also have a continuous glucose monitor that I wear as well to alarm me if my blood sugars get a little too low or too high.
It's a lifestyle change, and he's managing it beautifully right now.
Okay, here we go. Everybody right at me.
A major like the PGA is the Super Bowl. It just jumps up a whole nother level. How often you get a chance to play against 99 of the top 100 greatest in the world. It's great to represent the PGA of America and the 27,000 PGA members, and being part of that and being one of the 20 here is really cool. This is what it's all about, walking up 18 in a major. Grandstands filled. You want them yelling when you sink that birdie putt.
I think Chip should be an inspiration to little kids who get diagnosed with diabetes. All of a sudden they feel like their world is going to be hampered and they're not going to be able to do the things that they want to do. And it's tough. It's very tough to get used to. But then you look at someone like Chip, who's on a world stage this week. He still lives with it. He manages it, but it doesn't get in the way of his dreams.
Tough golf course. It's gonna be fun though. You know, if anything, my diabetes, my hemochromatosis has made me a better golfer probably, because I can smile more when I hit a bad shot, and I realize it's just not cutthroat, and that, you know, I have a family to take care of that loves me, and I want to make sure I'm around to watch them grow up for many, many years ahead. And in order to do that, I've got to manage this blood sugar thing, and if you can manage it, you can live a normal, healthy life. The first thing I do, I come out in the putting green and I see Sergio Garcia on the camera, and he's wearing the exact same outfit I'm wearing. So I don't know how he found out, you know, that I was wearing this, but that dog, you know, I'm going to talk to him later. I'm not going to tell anybody what I'm wearing tomorrow, so hopefully he won't copy me again.
From Troutville, Virginia, Chip Sullivan.
It's exciting. I mean, this is what it's all about. You know, having an opportunity to play in a major, I can't put it into words. I'm nervous, I'm excited. I have to pinch myself to realize I'm playing against the best in the world right now. We don't get to experience a course of this magnitude. Everything is much more severe. You know, your greens are a lot faster, the roughs are a lot thicker, and the fairways are very tight. So precision, accuracy all play a major role on who's going to come out ahead here.
Come on, Chipper, this will be it. Just get confident. It's so very unnerving to be on the outside of the ropes and not being able to control what's going on the inside. But here's the key. I can't let Chip see that. I don't want him looking over in the gallery, because he looks to me. And if he looks over and sees me grimacing over a shot or jumping up and down and fist pumping, you know, it affects his mood. Go, get in the hole, get in the hole. Oh. Yeah, he needs to, Cal. He needs to just take a breath and step back.
It's extremely tough. They're very narrow, tight greens where they're fast and firm, and if you roll off, they're going to be treacherous. Anything long or past the pin is just death.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what what the deal is, but this is one of those days when golf just decides, hey, I can be mean and nasty. I've gone through the phases with him where I've seen the clubs get bent and thrown and wrapped around trees. I've had to calm down the language a little bit, earlier in his young hotshot days, to get to the point where he started to realize priorities were shifting in his world.
Success in my eyes in the past was how high I finished. I think success now for me is giving my family a wonderful experience this week, including myself. We're going to have a great time no matter what happens. You kept thinking that the rain was going to stop. It never stopped. It stayed with us for 9 holes. No one ever wants to play in the rain, but it's an outdoor sport.
In order to manage Chip's diabetes on a daily basis, Chip needs to keep a continuous eye on his blood sugar. And because of the rain being monsoon-like, Chip's sensor for his continuous glucose monitor fell off of his body. He got so focused on his game and so focused on wanting to get his game back that he didn't stop to check his sugar like he should.
Last hole, finally.
So when he got down to 18, he started feeling dizzy, really dizzy. And for Chip to stop and check his sugar in the middle of a round, he's not feeling well.
So I checked my blood sugar and I was 54. That's not good if you're a diabetic. I was very dizzy coming in, and I'm glad it happened on 18, because if it happened earlier, I would have been a mess the rest of the day.
So he was dizzy, he was sweating, he lost his color, he hit some bad shots. He doesn't even really remember how that bogey putt went in. But I could tell by looking at him he wasn't in good shape.
I don't remember. I don't know. 10-footer, how it went in, I don't know. It's luck.
He came off of the green and was really sweet to the kids and was sweet to me, but I could tell by looking at him he wasn't in good shape. But I knew he would fight through it. After the first piece aired on TNT, we started getting a lot of positive feedback. Chip started getting several emails, Facebook messages telling us how inspirational the story was.
Well, the messages were, thanks for showing us that, it's okay, that you can compete at a high level, and that this isn't going to control your life. Hearing that, it's just really special. It's amazing. You don't realize how many people hear your story. This one family, their 4-year-old has diabetes, and they were all worried about his future. And so I think that maybe a little message that I gave helped them along the way, saying, hey, this is going to be okay. And that's probably the best thing I walked away with this week.